Oops, I forgot to bring the old mic down. Let me also shore up the green screen here. A little reality peeking in on the side. Welcome to the Tuesday show. I'm continuing to play Legends of Mario, the Kaizo ROM hack, presented by Chuck Norris and Tubbelovin, I think, the creator. Make sure you check those guys out. Full credit to all the participants that helped make this ROM hack come true. Hopefully we'll get to see them when we beat the game and the credits run by. So, we're still on Mario Maker 5. Are we not? Come on. There we go. And, alright, we're picking up from the checkpoint where we left off. Alright, so far so good. Oh, I'm doing okay. All right. Every time you start back up with the Kaizo, a little warm-up period. A little bit of a warm-up. That was just... I was like, I'm gonna start sinking. I didn't get over far enough. We weren't going fast enough. So this part was giving us trouble last time. So, and we got it. All right, so the double shell jump off the double wiggler. We're back at it already, so that's not too bad. Let's make sure we throw the shell up and not forward, or just forget to throw it at all. Here we go. Oh! I think I could have respawned both those shells. That was dumb. I shouldn't have just kamikazed there. Gotta remember that we only need to hit the first wiggler. Oh, we're right back at it. So we are improving. We are improving. I don't think I'm getting over far enough. Ooh. I released too soon, I think. Too soon, Executus. That's okay. Keep it rolling here. And, ooh, that was close. There we go. You gotta play it real close to that spike. Just go. You gotta go. You gotta clutch out that, skip that wiggler and just go. There we go. Oh! Hit the wiggler on our way down. That's pretty funny. That was closer. Oh, released too late on that one, I think. I think the release was a little late. Oh, there we go. In there. I was too far out ahead of that shell. You only get one shot there, so it wasn't like I could pull back and save it. Ooh. I think that one was too late of a throw as well. See, I don't want to throw it too early and then have it bounce too low. Oh, jeez. Because that would result in us getting destroyed as well. Bink. There we go. This part is tricky, no doubt. That was definitely too late. You see how high that shell hit? We don't need to hit that high. I wish I understood the mechanics of the shell jump better. There we go. That's the exact thing we don't want to do, and now one shell is dead. Yeah, because shell jumps are... I kind of just... like, got the feel for them? If that makes sense? I don't... Hey, we did it! We did it. Okay. Another chance to get this Chuck coin. Not too bad. I'm surprised. I'm not super surprised, but I'm glad. Aim the camera down just a little bit more. I'm glad that we didn't spend all night just trying to get back to the gold tape. Ah, too soon. Too soon again. All right, that's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We'll get it. We'll get it. I promise every Chuck coin, I'm gonna get every Chuck coin. There we go. All right, both shells should come back. That's right. Whew, another chance. Oh yeah, he died. Can't bounce off of him. He's dead. Okay. It's still tricky. I feel like you're reaching so far. There we go. Better understanding of that by far. That's... goodbye. Kick the shell, might as well just go in the pit. How many more times is that Chuck coin gonna kill me? That's the real question. There we go. Oh, I am releasing run, and so I'm just walking into the shell before I grab it, and that is what's happening. Because I want to get... I don't want to ram the shell into the other one, but I'm doing worse than that, so... Boom. Alright. Oh. I threw the red shell up the second time by mistake, and I tried to save it. And we died. It's okay. Oh. I might... No, I don't think I'll be able to make it. I think I hit too far back on the green shell. And I released run. Oh. I released run and jump, and so I started falling out of the sky. Ooh, be in there. Hey, okay. Oh, that's the wiggler I needed. But that was the wiggler that I needed. And he's gone forever. Oh. This move is so tough. Boom. All right. what is... I feel like that shell jump is too low. Oh, that was close. Yeah, I feel like the second grab off the... Nope. You know, that might have been out. That might have been it. That might have given us the height if I committed. Didn't hold jump long enough on the initial launch on that one. That's all right. Well, we're learning as we're playing, and that's the whole purpose, is I want to get better. You only get better by practicing. I was actually shocked that I hit that green shell. I thought I was jumping right into the spikes and that was the end of the story, but we caught the very back of it. That one was strange. Felt like I had it. And yet I very clearly did not. There we go. I missed everything. I missed it all. Oof. That one was too early. That was an early release. That shell must have been on good behavior. Oh, come on. I think I actually needed to release jump there for a moment. There we go. Perfect. Dang. Maybe I am going back too far to get that red shell. Maybe I should get a little hop in with the throw, give it a little more vertical momentum. That was so close to the spikes, and I cannot believe it worked. Yes, we did it again. All right, twice in one episode. Amazing. And in under 15 or under 16 minutes, just a little over 15. Maybe no, under 15 minutes. Haha. Yes, the recording time and the streaming time are a little different. All right, here we go. I'm gonna try to see where the shell is under when I go to know if I have to go earlier or later if I mess this up. But this time we're just gonna get it. 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 That's it. Continue and save, please. All right. Rexwater Ridge. Rexwater is a... Oops, bumping the mic. Oh, no, this is a... You gotta go. I'm not familiar... Oops. I'm not familiar with Rexwater's work, but I'm sure he's an excellent streamer and Mario Kaizo player, as is everybody listed in this game. Okay. Okay, I got a little too up against the pipe there. So this is cool with the moving platforms. One of those once you start, you can't stop levels. Like, ooh, at least the Mario Maker one had like little breaks between the maneuvers. Here, no breaks. Oh, right into that muncher. I like the palette swap on these little dragon guys too. Get up there, write it down. Oh, I'm guessing I need it whatever was in here. Yoshi. It was Yoshi. It was Yoshi. Oh God. All right. So there's something we have to be careful about on hitting that question mark block. I'll see if I can no, I'm not gonna, if I demonstrate I'm gonna die. But we'll see if it happens. Because that's as good a demonstration as any as well. It just happening to us. Yay! And then we land on Yoshi safe and sound. Oh, you know what? I can go here and demonstrate it. Go here and demonstrate it. Right? No. Yeah. Can we get it? Nope. Nope. I guess it doesn't happen on these. Can we start select? Now we're out of there. Alright, well, let's see if we can... We're going to throw a life away, so let's see if we can demonstrate it here on these pipes. There's a thing that happens. Yeah, see that? See how, like, oh, you're hitting the pipe, but then you're like, here, I hit the pipe, hit the pipe, hit the pipe, hit the pipe, and then, oh, nope, ejected, and you get moved over a little bit. So the same thing can happen on question mark blocks. If you just barely clip the edge, you can get shoved out. And obviously you won't activate it, so. Oh, these little dinosaur guys are called Rexes. Right? If I'm not mistaken. Hence the name of the level being even more clever than initially suspected. Oh, I thought I was gonna land on Yoshi. Oh, I thought it was still high enough to land on Yoshi, which would have killed all my momentum. Instead, I went skittering off. Oh, all right. Gotta be more careful. I love the color scheming in this level. Just the greens and the browns and the blues. There we go. Oh, that time, I don't know if I got the little quip there or if I just missed, but either way, no Yoshi. No Yoshi, no cry. Or, I guess, no Yoshi, much cry. There we go. And now we're just standing still. Alright, let's, oh, god damn it. So there's... On the SNES controller, which, you know, this game was intended to be played on, there are 4 face buttons, much like a lot of modern controllers. You know, there's jump, and the 2 top buttons, or left and top, are both run and basically do the same thing. And then there's regular jump and spin jump, which are bottom and right respectively. And you spin jump to jump off of Yoshi, who I notice is a little bit deeper of a green in this level. So there are a couple of ways. Ooh. Yay! there are a couple of ways people go for transition from regular jumps to spin jumps and whatnot, because both see if I can hold the controller up so you can see. So like this, like the yellow and blue here are the run, and then this is regular jump and this is spin jump. So when people are holding, you know, it's easy when you're holding this run, you can press this jump, and some people, that's the most common button that you're holding. But when you're going to spin jump, some people hold this button, so you basically get like the same. Let me see. You get the same finger pattern where you just hold with the tip and then push with the back down here, regardless of the jump. But that makes transitioning from the two, you have to move. Some people just like kind of reach over and try to hold this while pressing this at the same time. Some people actually use like a two-fingered method like that. I prefer to move my hand. I think it's more comfortable than trying to reach, and also makes the inputs a little more precise because my thumbs are super wide. So, but yeah, that's what makes makes jumps like that a little more difficult, because you release, you have to fully release. You release run basically, and jump. So you're gonna not move as far to the right as fast, or and you're going to start falling faster because you're not holding jump. So, but yeah, that little tidbit there. Whoa there! Being up this high on the hills means there might be some heavy winds up ahead. Be careful. So yeah, this part is weird. Yep. Oh, dump the shell jump. So when you're on the number platforms there, you just slide to the right until you're at the very end. That's great. You come out of that pipe, and if you're not thinking about it, it's weird. I released jump instead of run, and found myself holding a shell that I wanted to throw. Solid. You have a fair amount of room on that jump. Like, you definitely want to hit the Rex as far to the right as possible, but blew the shell jump. Wow. Just, why did I think I was going to get the height I needed out of that shell from there? Oh well. This part of the level is really fun. If you press to the right, because the platform is trying to slide you off of it while it's also moving that direction, you kind of just stutter. So you have to jump and then start moving. Hit myself in the face. All right. Let's get this shell jump. Enough goofing around. Let's get the shell. Came in a little hot on that platform and paid the price. All right, here we go. Oh, god damn it. We'll get it. Just gotta dial it in. Hitting the Rex a second time would also be a preferred course of action to take here. Nope, hit the Rex too low. Gotta carry a lot of height over to that second Rex, otherwise I'm almost sure they're called Rexes. I'm gonna like have to pause and look it up. That's gonna be good. Damn it. all the things. Ooh, I missed the shell. Alright. Curiosity has gotten me too far. I need to know. Enemies. In Super Mario World, please. No, no. Do you have an enemy list? Come on, they're like in the first world. This is like, oh, it's alphabetical. Let's go to the R's. They are called Rex. Yay, memory. We got that checkpoint fairly easy. All things could... Gotta have the shell. Gotta have the shell in your hands before you move on. Hey, we did it. That one is not windy. Oh! I didn't know the checkpoint was coming up. Alright, so after that we have to jump over and get under that that platform quick. So that one does not slide me, so that threw me off. Damn it. Way too far away. There we go. Oh. Can't be pushed up against the pipe when there's a bunch at the top. Just kills you. Just takes you right out. That was good. That was terrible. Just poor performance. Hopefully this will get me better at regular shell jumps, because so far this hack has had a fair amount of shell jumps, but they've all been... Ooh. That was too early. Jumped off too early. So far they've all been in kind of uncommon situations, like the double shell jump, or the one in the switch palace with the auto scroller, or even the first castle, like you're doing it in that narrow corridor. You can do it off the top of the screen. There we go. God damn it. I forgot that one does not slide you. No wind there. By the way, for you, those of you going, I don't remember a wind mechanic. God damn it. I don't remember a wind mechanic in Super Mario World. That's because there wasn't one. They made it up for this game. Pretty neat. Shame. Every time I miss grabbing the shell, it's shame. Oh, god damn it. Gotta get closer to the pipe there. That's all right. There it is. There we go again. Ah, that's right. Okay, we have to get around that as quick as possible, so we want to buy as much time as possible after bouncing on that Rex as we can. Kind of like we do there. Damn it. It's kind of funny that the shell ends up between the two munchers there. It survives and you don't. I didn't go right all the way. There we go. Oh, killed myself. So, just in case people think that maybe I was sandbagging it last time towards the end of the stream. Oh, god damn it. That, because I wasn't able to get that double wiggler jump, and we got it so quickly. No, I think that's a perfect example of sometimes you just gotta get up and walk away. Working at something too long, you need a break. Clear your head. I find I pressed right and then jump, so I moved to the right, fell off the platform since I was being pushed. I was already on the very last pixel of it. God damn it. Yeah, so sometimes you just need to walk away, recharge, come back at it. Even if you're not actively thinking about it, you come back at it when it's familiar and from a new, like, you can get a kind of a new perspective on it. It's no longer as intimidating. I barely caught the edge of that thing. Alright, we'll get it. When I was a kid, I remember getting Super Punch Out and being stuck on Masked Muscle. I don't know why, but I just couldn't beat him. There we go. Oh! We almost had it. That's the ending. You need to get P speed going to the left there. I'll be honest, I failed that jump a bunch of times and had to see it done to know what to do. But we're close. We're almost to the end of another level. 2 levels in one session here is not too bad, especially for the start of the show. But yeah, I just couldn't beat Masked Muscle. I was trying for like hours. Oh, son of a bitch. And finally, somewhere around like 2 in the morning, I just gave up and I just went to bed. And I was like, forget this guy and this game. He's spitting in my face and there we go. That's why there's a double arrow there. Bing! No, so close. I think I'm jumping off too early. But yeah, I went to when I woke up the next morning, I was like, back at it again. We're getting Masked Muscle. We're getting it down, and like I want to say like maybe first or second try, I got him, and that was it. And then he was like the roadblock. I blasted through the rest of the game. You know, there were some losses and retries here and there, but I think I may have let go of a jump there, but I made it through, beat that game. I used to love that game. I didn't know it at the time because, you know, there wasn't a lot of internet resources for thing. Oh, I did it again right first, not jump first. This is like when the internet was not really publicly used. I don't know, was it 94? Is it when Super Punch-Out came out? It was in 95, but I used to do what I guess would be considered ILs for it. That's the one. That's the one. Another Chuck coin. Chuck. Another win. Another level. But yeah, I used to go to the time attack mode and just try to get the times as low as possible for each of the fighters. I used to have some really good times. Flotilla's Fate. Flotilla, again, unfortunately not familiar with them. This is a cape level. Full disclosure, I'm not the best with capes. I don't know all the cape mechanics. The ones I do know, I will do my best to explain. So, you can either, there are two types of flying. There's the regular flying, which can, the dive bomb, which pow, and then there is spin flying, which has some weird properties, and I think we're supposed to regular fly here. Nope, we're supposed to spin fly. Alright, so with spin flying, it's very strange. If you're, it's kind of like swimming. Like if you're holding spin jump, you go up. If you let go, you fall down. But you maintain like your speed. If that makes sense. So what we're gonna do here is it's gonna look like we can't regain our flight, but we totally can. And that should have been the other one. But yeah, see how like we hit that platform and took off again? It's because Spinfly, man. Now one thing that is for sure is that you have to hold run the whole time. We're gonna have to grab this guy and shell jump with him, I bet. Oh no! Probably needed that cape. Oh yes, and then the cape double shell jump right here. Should be fun. We got a little low. What's going on with my hair with this like swoop business? That's better. All right, here we go. Well, I don't think that was supposed to happen. Oh no, that's right. I wasn't holding jump. It wouldn't. You'll notice that like when the cape is out, like this, I'll hit this muncher and I don't even take damage. Just get like those iframes. But if you do the same thing with spin, well, that wasn't the spin fly, but I don't think it works with spin fly. Try again. Totally fine. This is one of those rare situations where I have to god damn it. I have to do the reach over, which is weird because I have to do it with like the side of my thumb. Because you can't let go run. Boom. I disagree. I disagree with what happened there. But if you say so, game. If you say so. Damn it. Ugh, stupid munchers. It's so tight. Let's keep moving along. We saw the checkpoint already, so That double cape shell jump is no joke, though. Because every time you press Y, you spin, and spinning knocks shells up. So, all right, let's go. Nothing to it but to do it. That was actually surprisingly close for the first attempt. What you kind of have to do is, if you're like in the shell when you start to spin, rather than knocking it away, you'll just grab it. It's weird. Kaboom. Whee! Alright, let's go. That's the other thing. Sometimes if you press grab again too soon, you knock away the shell that was going to be your ride. There we go. Stop throwing them up! Stop throwing the shells up, Mario. It's not what we want. I mean, that felt good if I actually threw the second shell the correct direction. Whoops. Same thing happened there. Knocking the shell away. The dangers of... Oh, no. You might be able to regular fly there, but I actually don't think you have enough room to regain P speed. Even though there's no P meter in this one. It's still referred to as P speed. Oh, that was it. That was it. We were in there. I was just too close to the wall. It's got to adjust the positioning. And we're in there. Oh, no! Wouldn't have mattered if I somehow made it anyway, because you need to be big to break those blocks. Hey, we did it! That was surprisingly fast. There's the Chuck coin, but how do we get it? The answer is a lot of trickery. So, okay, here we go. This is, trail coins indicates that you need to spin fly here. So let's get some speed and fail. So we need to spin fly and make this bridge of blocks. We need to come around and slam on it to take care of that Rex wiggling back and forth up there. Sometimes you don't jump, you just float off the edge into oblivion. So we'll give this a couple more tries, then we'll take our first break of the evening. Just want to see boom! That was the wrong fly. There's a spin fly up here and then regular fly up there. Okay. It's a nice alternate. Spin regular. But it does require some precise movements. Sometimes it requires pressing the spin jump button. Sometimes that's what you want to do. This level's fun. I enjoy all these levels. They're just so much fun to play. I don't know why you went into fly animation there, Mario, but ran out of steam immediately. I guess I didn't get onto the great platform fast enough here. All right, we're running off the edge. We're gonna take our first break of the evening. We're gonna step away, recalibrate, return, and finish up Flotilla's fate here. So, as we always do before a break, we're gonna save state. Remember, I've made no bones about me playing on emulator. It's much more. If it wasn't for emulator, I wouldn't be able to play this ROM hack straight up. So, so if you're having a good time tonight, I do encourage you to follow us. If I will go live again, if you're watching this replay on YouTube, I encourage you to subscribe to find new videos are posted. You also find me on Facebook and Twitter right up there. We're right back after this very brief break.